Hello and welcome to Empyrion Galactic Survival Fuel tutorial. Okay, in this tutorial we will show you what fuel is, what it does and how to create it. As with all of the tutorial videos, I will be creating all of the videos will be done in survival mode, and we'll be starting out at our default position here at our little escape pod. So without further ado, let's just crack on. We have, as you can see here, we have a little fuel tank. Now the fuel tank contains fuel packs. We'll get to that in a minute. But right now, first order of business, let's put some fuel packs into our container. And now, as you can see, our fuel tank is glowing, letting us know that there are fuel packs contained inside. The next thing we need to do is enter the cockpit, power up the cockpit, just check with your default keys, if you've changed them it might be different for you. Exit your cockpit and the ship is now powered up. Fantastic. The reason I needed to power up the ship is to move on to the next part of the tutorial, which is how to create your fuel packs. Promethium pellets. Now Promethium pellets come from Promethium ore. I'll get to the Promethium ore in a minute. I'm actually working backwards, believe it or not, but that's only because I'm using the materials at hand. Here we have our constructor. Now you grab your Promethium pellets, you pop them into the inventory of your constructor. With that done, as you can see, that highlighted the fuel pack. That indicates that you have the prerequisite, the Promethium pellets, to create your fuel packs. Now you can start constructing fuel packs with a single left click or a shift left click in multiples of 10, whichever you prefer. Brilliant. So with that all churning away, what I'm going to do now is show you how we do the initial step. But before I do that, I'm going to need a few supplies. These will all be explained further down the line. But I'm going to either do short snippy videos, which is what I'm doing right now, or I'm going to do one humongous massive one, which is going to be no good for anybody. So now what we're going to do while that's busy working away is we're going to now look at mining using our drill, and we are going to mine some Promethium ore. Promethium ore, when it's refined, creates those Promethium pellets that we used, which in turn create your fuel pack. Now I'm going to take a breather here for a minute because the lovely devs have left us a little surprise up here, and I want to make sure I've got a bit of stamina so I can run away. Stamina will be covered again in another tutorial video. This one is just purely focusing on the fuel packs, and that's what we're going to do. Now we're getting closer to the deposit, and the reason I'm going to slow down here is just over in the distance you can see a lovely little arachnid creature there coming and having a go at us. Now he's pre-programmed to head straight for us, and there's not a lot you can do about it except for try and take him out before he gets to be too much of an annoyance. Now I'm about as good at shooting as I am at baking cakes, so just bear with me while I get rid of him. Okay, he's out the picture, and again we'll worry about killing things and looting them for items in another video. Okay, so here we are now. We're at our Promethium deposit. So we've selected our drill. Now with a left click you can hold it down and start stripping away the outer layers, and as you can see that starts then to reveal the Promethium ore underneath. Now for the purposes of keeping this video kind of short, all I'm going to do is just grab a few bits. There we go. This is what we've come to get, Promethium ore. So using your default key, in my case it's F because I've remapped one or two, you pick up your ore, which in turn gets placed into your inventory. So that's fantastic. Okay, I'm going to use my jetpack and just boost over there for a minute, or maybe not. Okay, this is embarrassing, but what can you do? Tutorial videos are often that way. Now, okay, you might want to sort of fast forward through this and it's quite a walk back to the escape pod, even with our little running speed. So I'll get my jetpack up and running. That kind of helps to speed things along a little bit. It's actually really awkward, don't really know what to say when you're waiting for things like this. Okay, this should be enough to get us back safe and sound. Okay, now obviously you would go ahead and mine as much of that Promethium ore as you need or want. Okay, here we are at the constructor. Now the constructor has already created 24 fuel packs from the Promethium pellets that we had previously. That was our emergency supply. Using the Promethium ore, just as you did with the pellets, you place the ore in the inventory of the constructor, which in turn highlights the pellets. So again, you create your pellets, and with your pellets created, you can then go ahead, as before, and create your fuel pack. Now, fuel is important for powering up any control system within Empyrion. Everything from powering up a small ship to a base to a capital ship, you're going to need a lot of fuel. Comes in very handy indeed, and you can't really do a great deal without it. What I tend to do as a matter of course is keep every piece of equipment that requires fuel packs, keep them topped up, because you never know how long you're going to be away from your base or your ship for, and the last thing you want is for your structure or ship to run out of power while you're not around. That pretty much covers your fuel tutorial. It's just rinse and repeat. You're going to get more Promethium, refine it into your pellets, which in turn get refined into your fuel packs, which you can then freely use wherever you need them to do. And that pretty much is your first tutorial video for the fuel pack. So enjoy your game, and check back soon, and we'll have more videos for you to look at then. Take care.